Kia ora whānau, Anaru here for UFC and Combat Sports New Zealand, and I'm with Israel the Stylebender, Adesanya. It's been a long time. I've been trying to get this interview done for a while now. He's been ninjaing me. I've been missing him at the thing. He's been ignoring my messages on Facebook, but here we are, and it's good to see you, bro.
To my man, definitely.
When did you know that you wanted to beat people up for a living, and how did those first training sessions go?
When did I know? Okay, so I started fighting in 2007, and I started in Wanganui through my boy Kyle Gallagher. Like, I just met him one time in town, and then before he knew it, I was training Muay Thai. But before that, people might not know me. You know, I used to be a dancer. Like,
oh yeah, nice.
I keep telling people if I was a shit dancer, I'd be a shit fighter.
Yep.
Like straight up, the rhythm, the timing, everything, the speed, the creativity. And I was at a crossroads where I was like, I wanted to be a dance choreographer, and then also, after watching Tough a few times, I was like, man, like at first you would have never paid me enough to be in this position. I wanted Dana White's job when I started watching Tough on Sky One.
Sure.
Sky One back in the day, like on Sky, yeah. Like that was what I wanted to do, but yeah, I don't know. I just figured you can't really beat people up for free, so I can always dance, and life just chose it.
The last 12 months, man, have been. I've seen you fight two King of the Rings. You know, boxing, kickboxing, MMA. How's the training going with all that? How's the body holding up for all of that? And where do you see yourself in the next few months going with all that?
Training's great.
Yep.
Like right now, we've got guys from other gyms as well coming in our 10 a.m. sessions. We have this little ninja 10 a.m. session here with like guys like Selby, you know, Robel, got Kevin, Hux, you know, like just big, strong guys, like guys my weight and my size as well.
Yep.
And they push me, like definitely, and I do the same back to them. So we all level each other up as one big team of New Zealand, you know. And
nice.
Yeah, me, where I said I just see myself being the best. That's exactly what I want to do, you know, be the best and show everyone my potential and have fun doing it. Yeah.
Yep. Well, you mentioned some of your team there, and we're here at City MMA / City Kickboxing. Could anyone come in here and start training? Is this for fighters only?
100%.
What kind of gym is it?
We've got old ladies coming in here and training, you know?
Yep.
We've got that little muppet over there.
Yep.
Coming in here and training as well. We've got, like different people from different walks of life come here and get their work done.
Yeah.
After work, they come through. People come from out of town. Some people come from Hamilton and, you know, get their work here as well. Like from House of Pain, Ethan Shep and his boys, Carlos Hicks. They came through yesterday, get some, you know, and get their work in as well. And yeah, like anyone can come through. It's no sweat. Yeah.
Nice. Everyone knows your striking is on point. Everyone knows you for striking.
Yeah.
But everyone wants to know what's up with the ground game at the moment. How's your ground game coming along? How confident are you on your back? Could we see a submission next, or are you working on getting up and then kicking the shit out of them when you get up?
I love fighting, you know. I like my knockouts vicious, and I like my submissions slick. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But my ground game is nice. You know, I've won a few tournaments in the past, and I stopped for a while. But yeah, the last almost 2 years now, a year and a half, I've just been every day 10 a.m. at wrestling, getting it on point.
Okay.
You can see from my last MMA fight, I don't think the video's out yet, but it's somewhere on the internet and ether. But yeah, like it's nice. I'm working. I'm always getting better. Even my striking, like constantly getting better. But yeah, the submissions will come, but just no one wants to stand with me. No one play. Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about the future. I know you're flying out to China tomorrow.
Yeah.
You've got a few fights coming up in China. How does that work with the Chinese market? I mean, it's hard for us to watch you back home, so the exposure might not be as big, but I guess you're getting the experience and those numbers under your belt.
Exactly.
Like, just tell us a bit about that.
That's what it is. I just signed a deal with the Wuling Film promotion in China for kickboxing and MMA fights, and they just wanted like my exclusivity, whatever, in China with them. But I'm allowed to fight with different other promotions, which is good.
Nice.
You know, so I'm able to make money boxing, kickboxing, or doing MMA. And you know, my bank account's not mad at that. So it's good. And this month coming up, I've got, you know, May 7th, May 21st, and then June 3rd. I think I might have another one, maybe late June, but I have to like confirm that first. And yeah, I mean that's 4 fights in 2 months.
Just keeping busy, real
Exactly,
busy.
very busy. And the way I fight smart, so I never get hurt. And yeah, I just make sure body's fresh, you know, get into the next one uninjured, and yeah, take it out.
I talked to Ryan the Rage Lotto a few weeks ago. He mentioned you as one of his role models.
Oh,
he looks up to you.
That's
yeah,
my boy,
totally.
Ryan.
How do you deal with that? You got kids looking up to you now. You're one of the guys in New Zealand, if not the guy, the next guy in the UFC perhaps. What do you think about that as being a role model and them looking up to how you conduct yourself? You know?
It's what do you call it? A catch-22.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those ones because for me, I'm only 26, and when I was like 18, I thought, man, I'm gonna be married and have kids by 21. Now I'm just like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah.
And now I'm 26, and I used to look at people who were 26 when I was like 14, and I thought, oh, they have it all figured out, they know everything. Now that I'm here, I'm just like, shit, they didn't know shit. So, because I'm still learning, I still feel like a kid. I still feel sometimes like I'm 12, you know. But yeah, like people look up to me and stuff like that, and they tell me like, you know, if they take inspiration from my craziness, I like that, you know. But I can't, because I've also like, example, the last King of the Ring, the cruiserweight one, the second one I won.
Yep.
I mean, afterwards, I was giving Patti props for taking the fight, and I was constantly like swearing a lot on camera. And then like people were telling me afterwards, oh, you shouldn't swear so much, right. Kids are watching. I'm like, fuck, the kids just watch me kill 3 people in the ring.
Yeah.
I don't think like me
down on another
exactly.
man.
I don't think me saying fuck or shit or whatever is gonna like the worst thing that's gonna happen to them in their life. But yeah, I mean, I'm just like I said, I'm always gonna be me. I'm never gonna be apologetic for just being honest, being who I am, and I'm really raw, the good and the bad. Like with social media and stuff, I let people see a side of me, like 7% of me, what they want to see. But this, like real interaction, is where it's at. Like most people meet me, and they're like, oh, you know, you're quite different in person than I expected. And I'm like, you're not trying to fight me, so you know, they forget it's a fight. It's a fight at the end of the day.
One of the questions I always like to ask martial artists is, how has it changed your life? For the better or for the worse? Usually for the better. It's usually respect, honor, you know, keeping me out of trouble. Does any of those things apply to you?
100%. Like for me, discipline, that's what it is. Focus, like something to aim towards. Like, say 2005 on Sky One, when I was first watching Tough, The Ultimate Fighter, you never pay me enough to even get in the cage. And I was like, I want Dana White's job. But now, yeah, it's different, completely different. If I go back to me, back in 2005, I'm like, this is what you're doing now. I'm like, fuck off. Like, it's crazy. The old me wouldn't even fathom what I'm doing right now. But yeah, martial arts has changed my life in a way like no other. I get to travel the world and beat people up and get paid, son. So I'm like, yeah, I mean, fuck, I'm not mad at it, man. I'm only 26, so I got a long time in this game.
Yeah, man. Speaking of beating people up, GSP recently said his 3 favorite things in the world is women, dinosaurs, and the violence of the octagon.
I know about dinosaurs though.
What 3 things excite the Stylebender?
Fuck, what 3 things? Alright, let me see.
We can bleep it out later on, maybe.
Me, alright, let me think. Fuck, I have to think about this. Okay, what excites me? What do I wake up for? I love passion. First off, if someone, I don't give a fuck what you do. If someone talks to me about cleaning toilets or with a passion, like they fucking love that shit. I just like seeing passionate people. One, if I want to be PG, I also like, let me see, fuck, what excites me that I can say on camera? I like, there's a few things. I like hanging out with people. Like, I like going to, like, my old spot was a White Rabbit, and just chilling with my friends and having a drink, you know, yarning, laughing, just being drunk, being inebriated, you know, having a joint with my friends, shit like that. And third one, I love fighting. Don't get me wrong, I love fighting. I love getting paid to fight. But it's not like, right now it's everything. It's all I focus on, you know? But it's not, I can't attach myself too much to this life, because a lot of fighters, you find them once they retire, or even entertainers, you know? Then it's like their identity is gone. They don't have anything. Then they start to like, what do I do now? Like you see WWE superstars get like that as well. So I love fighting. This is my life. I'll die in that fucking ring. And I've had, you know, a friend who has. But yeah, it's like, I love training. How about that? I love training.
Training,
Fight itself,
getting better.
Yeah, getting better, improvement. I love that shit. Like, I had that 2 weeks ago, my first breakthrough in a long time, and I've been riding that momentum since, you know?
Nice.
So right now I feel like I'm peaking, and come next week I'm ready for that fight.
Last thing is, obviously we had the big Izzy for Brizzy push for the UFC card there. Everyone's asking when. Is there anything that, like, we don't mind doing the Izzy for Brizzy and the media push, but I think it's obviously down to you and the UFC.
Yeah, definitely.
How are you going to get into the UFC?
They'll come back. They'll come. They'll see what I like, the work I would lay over the next maybe year and a bit, or a year. Even before that, I'm pretty sure like the work I'll lay within the next year, they'll be like, all right, we should have fought, we should have got that guy when we had the chance.
Yeah.
I'll be in the UFC. That's the goal. Like, no matter at the end of the day, I might, fight here, fight there, whatever. But at the end of the day, you want to be in the UFC, the Super Bowl of combat sports. And yeah, and also I could whoop these guys in the UFC. Trust me, I know I can whoop these guys in the UFC. So, and I'm only getting better. So they should have beat me yesterday because today I'm better. Even if it's Sunday, I'm just chilling. I'm gonna do something today. Maybe watch some film study or do something that'll make me better. And yeah, I'll keep getting better.
I think you trained with maybe I think he's number 4 middleweight at the moment, Vitor Belfort. He's number 4 or 5.
Yeah.
How'd you go against, how would you go against those top 5 guys?
The top 5 right now in the middleweight. Yeah, it won't be easy for them. I could beat some of them. I can beat all of them actually. But I just know right now my grappling is what I want to get that to a level where my stand-up is, I want to get it to, like, when I step in the kickboxing ring, like, I know it's my house. If it's kickboxing, I step in there, I'm like, this is my house. MMA, I'm only it's my 7th fight, and I can feel it whenever I get in there, like, I'm starting to get more comfortable. Like, I just start to feel like I'm not worried about takedowns, I'm not worried about this or the scramble, or what if he keeps, like, I know I can get up, I know I can submit him off my back, I can do a lot of things off my back in my grapple. So I'm starting to feel that, like my last fight, with the Russian guy, I felt comfortable, I didn't panic. And that's one thing I love, like, I didn't panic. Normally,
it must feel good.
Best feeling when you're not feeling like some big guy just sweating all over you and you're like, oh, I feel going to breathe. Like, so it was good. And I just can't wait, man. So, it's coming.
Everyone can't wait. I mean, the page is full of Stylebender fans, man. Like, they're all over it. They're waiting for it.
I appreciate it as well, man.
Yeah, man, a lot of fans.
Definitely.
And appreciate
your
time, man, and all the best. Good luck with training, of course. I'll try and follow you in China, but those guys got the internet locked down. But
they got the internet security.
But we usually find a way.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate it.
All right,
thanks so much.
Cheers, mate.
Are we done or are we done?
So bro, we just want to know how you reach your goals, man. Any special things you do to make sure you achieve the goals that you're setting yourself.
For me, one tip I can give people, an actual physical thing you can practice, is looking in the mirror. Like, look in the mirror and have a conversation with yourself. And it might be weird at first. Like, my flatmates, they can testify that they'll hear some rumblings in the shower sometimes, and I'll blast music as well in the shower, or like in the bathroom, just to like drown it out. But I'll stand in front of the mirror like for a good 10 minutes and just talk to myself and like speak to myself like I'm giving myself a motivational speech. And I'll tell me, because the world I grew up in, coming up as a young boy from Nigeria, like, you're not really a popular kid, and everyone's trying to put you down. So you have to find a way to talk yourself and put yourself up. Like, people look at it as like, he thinks he's the man. And of course I think I'm the man, because people never thought I was the man. So I have to think I'm the man, because the whole world's gonna try and tear you down. So why help them by tearing yourself down? Because they want you to tear you down. So I speak to myself in a way like I speak to, like, anyone, someone you love. People, you talk to someone you love. You give them good advice. You give them good, words of encouragement. So if you love yourself, you would do the same for yourself. You gotta love yourself.
Nice, bro.
Do you write down goals? And
Writing down as well. Also, another one is affirmations. I used to have 5 affirmations I say every morning, put it by the mirror as well, and I say it to myself. And it's a fucking weird magic. I know it sounds crazy, but it works. Somehow it just, if you write down 5 like affirmations, like example 1 might be, I am a great leader in my community, and part 2 might be, I am a calm, person in my life, I will, whatever, and then you say that to yourself, each one 3 times, like you say the first line 3 times, say the second line 3 times, all 5 of them every morning, and even every night if you can before you go to bed. I swear it's weird. Somehow, I don't know if it's subconsciously, but I don't know, I don't want to get deep in this, but words become things. Everything's a vibration, so whatever I think, whatever I speak. Hey Jerry, just fucking cut my fucking interview. Now, but yeah. Hey, youngin. Now, but yeah, like, fuck. I've been on levels where I felt the vibration of the earth before. Like, I felt it, not, this is me being like a psychonaut or whatever, but I know if I say something, I swear to God I do it. Because before the first King of the Ring, everyone I met, maybe 3 months, 2 months leading up to it, like, if, work comes up, what do you do? I'm a martial artist, what's this? Eventually, I just tell them, like, oh, watch King of the Ring on Sky Sports 3 this day. I'm going to win it. And some people were like, oh, shit, good. But most people were like, oh, good luck. And I'm like, there's no good luck. I'm going to win it.
Yeah.
Like, I tell them, because that way, it's like a weird magic, because I hate eating my own words. I fucking hate eating my words. So I will do, my brain will do everything in its power to make sure I win it, because I said I'm going to win it to people. And I don't want to look like a dick or look like an eat-ass and, like, not win it, because I told everyone I'm going to win it. So I kind of put that pressure on myself that I have to get it done, you know what I mean? So that's why I know, like, when I get to the UFC and all that shit in the media, I'm like, I've been here. I've been there many times. I've done all those fights. I've done it many times, so it won't be a surprise for me. Even doing 16,000 people in China, like, you get used to it, So 16,000 people in the crowd is like, I've been here before. So a lot of people, when they get to the UFC, they start to feel the pressure and shit. Oh, fuck. But yeah, I just prepare myself in every aspect. Like, I've had the post-fight interviews with Joe Rogan. I've had the Bruce Buffer yelling my fucking name in my face. I've had Dana put the belt on I fought Rockhold, Weidman, Jacare, all of them many times. Every time it's a weird science. I wish I could put it on pen and paper and like, here's the blueprint, but you have to kind of experiment with it, and I experiment a lot. Yeah, so.
Did you visualize yourself holding the King of the Ring?
Constantly, and I even posted about it. I posted myself after I won the first belt. I grabbed Diamond's other, because Diamond won another one. Oh, was it? Yeah, Diamond won the belt, so I grabbed both of them, like, to show people this is what it's gonna look like. And I always visualize, constantly, man. Like, you see me sitting there, I'll be talking to someone sometimes, like, I don't know shit about other sports. I'm Nigerian, I can't play football. I'm big and black, I can't play basketball. I can dunk, that's about it. I got handles like Bambi, but somehow, I figured out how to fight. I just know how to fight very well. I know distance, I know timing, all that shit. And yeah, I'll be talking to someone about rugby. I don't know what happened to cricket, and I'm just like, and I'll be gone. I'll just be doing my own thing. I'll be visualizing me beating up Rockhold for that belt, or me, something crazy. Like, I don't even try to. It just happens. It'll just go.
Probably, yeah.
It's a habit.
Yeah.
So like, I said even after like one of the King of the Rings, I said it like, I'm not surprised, I'm not surprised. No, but like I said, I expected it, like, cause that's what made me realize, like, it's the journey. Cause when you get there, it's like, well, I expected it to happen, and now it's happened. It's manifested itself in reality, in this reality. So I'm like, okay, what's next? Earlier on, when I used to fight, like, as 2010, I'd watch my fights maybe for 2 weeks, every day, just like, fuck it, that's the shit. Now I'd be lucky if I watch my fight twice. I was like, the last King of the Ring, I think I've only seen it twice. I watched it the first time to see what I did right, and the second time to appreciate it, because you have to also learn to appreciate your work. I look at it and appreciate what you did, and I watched it the second time to see what I did wrong, and if I was fighting me, how I would beat me. And then that's it. So it's a journey. You gotta sometimes stop and smell the roses, but it's the journey, and I appreciate that. Yeah. I ramble a lot, I'm sorry.
No, that was way worth it.
You asked one question, what'd you have for breakfast? Well,
Talking in the mirror 3.
I was gonna ask him what his 5-year plan.
Oh shit. A 5-year plan.
Yeah.
Oh, go.
5-year plan. 5-year plan, I don't have one, to be honest. Everyone always has like a 5-year plan. I know where I want to be, I visualize it, I know where I want to be, I look at it, but how to get there, I know there's always little goals you have along the way, but things you have to be able to adapt, because many times life, I'm sure you guys can attest to it as well, like life will come at you and just fuck your plans. And you have to find a way to adapt to it, like water, be like water, you know? Yeah.
Cool. Cheers.
Mate.
Sure.
That was awesome.